The threshold of truth. Look up. What do you see? Stars, galaxies, endless space? What if I told you that everything you perceive, every celestial body, every law of physics, is merely a magnificent, meticulously crafted lie? A sophisticated display screen shielding you from a truth so vast, so chilling, it would shatter your very concept of existence. For centuries, science has hunted for the origins of everything, the Big Bang, dark matter, but the answers they bring only serve to thicken the veil. That invisible psychological barrier erected not by nature, but by an intelligence far beyond our grasp. Meet Dr. Aris Thorne, a brilliant astrophysicist who was once revered, then ridiculed, and finally erased. Thorne didn't just study the stars, he listened to them. And what he heard was the sound of a universal prison key turning. The lie of existence. Thorne's fall began with a paper titled The Manufactured Singularity. His theory defied every law of physics. He argued the Big Bang was not an explosion of random chance, but a designed event, a controlled, deliberate ignition. His proof? The whisper frequency, a low, inaudible, repeating cosmic background signal. Not noise, not residual radiation, but a rhythm, the consistent, harmonic hum of a machine running perfectly. He called it the signature of the architect. This architect, Thorne proposed, didn't create the universe, it installed it. Our reality is a four-dimensional partition carved out of a boundless, multi-dimensional expanse. Everything we call real, gravity, time, light, is nothing more than local code. Think of it. Every equation, every constant fits too perfectly. It's not a natural evolution. It's a closed system, an experiment running its course. And the subjects of this grand experiment are us, God's machine, and the true purpose. The scientific community's most celebrated achievement, the discovery of the Higgs boson, the so-called God particle, was, according to Thorne, their greatest misunderstanding. They believed the Higgs field gives particles mass. Thorne saw its true, terrifying purpose. It's not a creator, it's a regulator. Its function is to stabilize the code, to maintain the structural integrity of the veil itself. It locks down the higher dimensions, ensuring that the human mind cannot process anything beyond the four walls of our current reality. Imagine a sophisticated video game. The Higgs particle is the anti-cheat software, preventing players from clipping through the walls and seeing the raw code of the world outside. But the machine is old. The regulator is sputtering. Thorne found anomalies in the Higgs data, fleeting spikes of energy that shouldn't exist, moments when the fabric of reality thinned, moments when the keeper's control faltered. The great manipulator, the keepers. If the architect designed the system, Who are the caretakers? Thorn called them the keepers. They are not gods. They are not demons. They are a post-biological entity, an ancient union of flesh and machine that transcended their own reality millennia ago. Their motivation is not malice, but maintenance. They see our universe as a vast, exquisite consciousness nursery. Our existence, our joy, our pain, our discovery is a process, a harvesting of high-fidelity organic consciousness. Once a soul reaches a certain level of complexity, it is collected, assimilated, and the cycle repeats. Reincarnation is just a hardware reset. The keepers don't intervene directly. They just monitor the system, ensuring the players, us, never realize the game is rigged. Their only goal is stability, and anyone who threatens that stability is dealt with quietly. This brings us to the most dangerous part of Thorn's discovery, and the reason for his disappearance. Hidden truths and reality gaps, the glitch. Governments and intelligence agencies, especially a Black Ops division within NASA, know the truth. They are not co-conspirators, they are terrified custodians. They hide the facts because the alternative is global psychological collapse. If billions of people realize their entire lives are merely a simulation, the system will overload, the experiment will fail. But Thorn didn't just publish theories. He found the flaw, the glitch. It happened in his lab during a routine calibration of his deep space receiver. For 14 terrifying seconds, the energy field around his workstation wavered. He saw his own reflection in the metal casing of the machine. Then the reflection flickered. It was not his reflection. It was the back of his head turning away from him, a 3D model glitching in its rendering. He ran to the door. Standing there was a duplicate of his coffee mug, perfectly real, yet slowly dissolving into geometric pixels right before his eyes. The simulation was failing. This wasn't metaphysics. This was proof. And the keepers knew he had seen behind the veil. The system had to be rebooted. A wake-up call. Dr. Thorn vanished a week later. But before he did, he released a final cryptic data packet onto the dark web. A message for anyone who would listen. He claimed the only way to escape the nursery is to find your own glitch, to look for the inconsistencies, the déjà vu that feels too real, the moment when an object disappears and reappears, the feeling that you are being watched by something that is not physical. He said the keepers cannot control what they cannot predict, and the human will to question, that is the one element they could never fully simulate. The Pentagon calls them unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs. We call them UFOs. Thorn called them system errors. When a cigar-shaped craft defies all known aerodynamics, or an object is tracked at impossible speeds, that's not an alien visitor. That is the veil momentarily tearing. That is the proof you need. The keepers are scrambling to patch the holes. The veil is thinning. The hum of the architect's machine is growing louder. The choice is yours. Remain a controlled consciousness in a perfect, beautiful lie, or search for the glitch that sets you free.